doing the mental work as an emotional. Now, as an emotional, your mental body may or may not be connected. You may or may not have an understanding of it. You may or may not be existing in it in the same way as others. An emotional person is primarily channeling the emotions, but if you've been disconnected from them, you might have focused on your mental body in a different way. It might be easier for you to live there because it's more logical. And if it's more logical, it's not overwhelming. But the truth is, there's always feeling through everything because everything is frequency. And as an emotional, everything is feeling. And so the mental work comes from trusting the emotions and interpreting them through the mental body for what they are. And is for allowing the messiness of the emotions and allowing it to be guiding you in the way that it is. The mental work comes from understanding that your mental body may not work like others because you're reacting directly to the emotional experience that you're having. And if you're trying to solve logical puzzles as an emotional person, it's going to be more challenging if you're trying to operate like a mental or a physical. It's just not going to make sense. And you may be seeking understanding for self that feels right, when truly you need to feel right to yourself so that your mental body can work for you. The work for an emotional is to be the bridge between the mental body and the spiritual body, and is to connect to the mental body so that we can connect in community with the rest of us. Because there's so much emotional information and so much creativity that gets to be shared amongst the rest of us if the emotionals allow that physical mental connection. They can feel more in community in a different way because there are so many mental physicals out there operating the world. And they will feel a lot less different and they will feel seen in a different way if they allow themselves to connect on a mental level. If they allow logic to help translate the messiness that is their emotional channel, then the world makes sense to them in a different way, and they will start to see and feel the world in a different way. And they can be this unconditional love that glitters all over the universe because it knows that just as a mother will always love their child, no matter the choices they make, the emotional has the capacity for that deep love for everybody around them. And so the emotional is channeling this through and translating it in a way that gets to be shared. And the work on the mental body is the thought process we have, the way we speak to ourselves, the way we honor and love ourselves, and the choices that we make based on, are we choosing logic or are we choosing our emotions? And so that work, that bridge connection that is built for the emotional only helps amplify who they are and that emotional channel.